Hello everyone, BGCube is back in another video, and today we're playing on the Infinite Wonder server. Now last episode, we didn't get any progress done on the base, but this episode, I'm going to make it all up, because I'm going to do the entirety, or pretty much the entirety, of the exterior of the base. Now between the episodes, I've actually gotten a little bit of progress on the base, because I not only did the roof on this tower, but I also done the sides of the walls on these two towers, so I can continue on with the project. I've also done a little bit of work with the wall that's going to be wrapping around this base, but you can see I didn't do too much, and I even left the gateway for later. Now there's going to be a lot of progress happening in this episode, so make sure to wait till the end if you want to see what the end of this project looks like. Before we get building away on the mega base though, we are going to have to do some chores and store up the Success Shop. That's right, I got a new idea of what to sell in the new version of the Success Shop, so let's cut right over there so I can reveal the stock. So we are at the shopping district, and I think it's time for you guys to see what I've put inside the Success Shop. So if I go up this ladder, you can see that there are 3 barrels, or I guess I can remove the coming soon sign, shouldn't I? Now, this one isn't quite fully stocked up. What I'm selling here is caramel berries, 1 diamond for 5 stacks, and I've only got 1. I'll have to do a little bit of farming, but that's for later, okay? I also have compressed intestine, which is netherrack, because that's what was lying around my base. And I also have, this one's a special one right here, a butler. Now, you might be wondering how that's going to work. Well, I'm actually going to discuss the price with the Infinite Wonder server depending on what kind of chores I have to do, so they can buy me as a butler for their own personal services. Now, just to limit things though, you only get me as a butler for 1 day. So you'll have to use it wisely, and then you'll have to put the, the BGCube's butler thingy. I don't remember what the real item was, but the BGCube's butler thingy, you'll have to put it back in the barrel once you're done for the day. Now I don't know how this is going to end up at all, but I feel like I will get a couple sales off that barrel. So this next scene is actually recorded yesterday, so I have a bit of explaining to do. Me, Llama, and Shadow Knight were on a voice call on Discord last night, and what we did is we asked each other a bunch of questions and stuff, and one of them was, what is your least favorite color palette? Now, I said pink and white, and however, they could go well in different circumstances, so if you use it in the right way, pink and white, as a matter of fact, any color, can definitely go well with each other. However, I guess they didn't hear that. And that explains what they did to my base next. So now, let's go right over to that scene so you guys can see the chaos that has taken place at my base. Now, I've taken a break for 1 day, and you won't believe what someone has done to my chest monster. What is this? And I can almost bet this is Llama. Like, look at the color palette of this. This is definitely Llama. Yep, it's definitely... Well, Llama, why? Hold on, let me get into a call. Why did you do this to my base?
You said that pink and white just don't go together.
What?
So, well, last night, you said that just pink and white stuff don't go together. And, you know, we didn't have a lot of white things, but we had a lot of pink. So.
You even covered my whole starter base in this stuff.
Yeah.
How dare you? No, it is not pretty. This is not pretty. This is anything but pretty. No. I'll get this stuff up. And you covered the back of my base in this stuff as well?
Yeah. You want to go see?
You are so close to putting the whole friend thing out the window, Llama. You better clean this all.
We will help.
What do you mean, we?
Oh, there's 2 of us.
2 of you. Who else was on this?
I don't know if I should say.
Just say it.
Oh, it was Shadow and me.
This is what I mean by these are my 2 least favorite people on the server.
There's a message.
There's a message. Where?
Yes. Over here.
Over there. Do I even have enough? What? Hold on. Where's the message?
Over here.
I don't have a lighter on.
Yeah,
what is
you don't need to. Okay, so if you look at this first word.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get up here.
C. C.
Wait,
Oh yeah, that's right. It's
what?
also backward.
Get. I can't really read this way. Okay, get papa a. Or is that two P's? A.
No, that's an R.
That's an R.
Yeah.
Jeez, you have the worst writing ever. Okay, P R.
That's not mine.
Get
Pranked.
Pranked.
Nerd.
Get pranked, nerd. I don't like you guys at all. So not only did she prank my base, but also she found the advantage. She does not deserve this. She's playing the advantage for herself. How unfair is this? So the good news is Shadow and Llama are going to be cleaning this up when they get online. But of course, it's just my luck. When good news come, bad news comes straight after. So I'm currently at her base. Well, if it'll load in. Come on, load in. There we go. Now I can start. There we go. It started rendering in. So, you remember this tower over here, the one with Mickey Mouse on it? Remember the vault. So she still hasn't bothered to close it up. But if I walk in this mouth, this is where the diary would usually be stored. It's supposed to be hidden away. But no, not for me. It's been taken out. And if we go inside of her base, look where she put it. So if I go up this stair set, look, right there. She's put it on display. Llama, this is supposed to be hidden away. What the heck? No, get out of here. As soon as someone steals this diary, I'm going to start a war. That is a fact. And what is this? BG Cube's pull-ups. I don't wear diapers anymore. You know what? No. That's 2 strikes. One more strike, and the alliance is over. I'm no longer being your friend, Llama. So it turns out that the whole prank was because of the super secret book. That's right, the book is back, and it's hungry for more. Now, if I peek inside this chest, the super secret stuffs, it's in there. And if I look in here, it has a bunch of writing. But I've already read through it, and it basically says that Llama has had her turn to prank me. They both had their turns, and now the tables have turned, and now it's my turn to prank them. Now, I wonder if this is actually going to be like a chain reaction, because if so, expect a lot of chaos on the server. Now the question is, who do I prank and how do I prank them? Now there's 2 things I can do. One of which is get revenge on Llama and Shadow Knight for pranking my base, or I could do a small little prank on an outside member of the super secret stuffs, bring them in, and hopefully team up with them so I'm a little bit more protected. And don't ask me why these chests are all open. Like, look, I can open them, and for some reason, they'll just never shut. But anyways, I could be wrong about this, but I think the best thing I can do is bring someone else into this. Because let's be honest, Shadow and Llama, they were my least favorite from the start, and I think they're gonna end up teaming and not accepting me in this sort of thing. So my best chance of not getting pranked is bringing someone new into it. Now, the Redstone Nerd is currently online, and I think it's a good decision to bring him into it, and hopefully he'll protect me just a little from the others. So it's in the book, it's official, and it says, I'm going to perform a small prank on the Redstone Nerd, so he will hopefully team with me once he realizes that I'm not pranking him too badly. This will probably backfire, though. Now, I don't want it to backfire, but let's be honest, the luck in this episode was terrible. Yeah, I'm just going to use the same blocks that Llama and Shadow Knight put in my base on his base. So Nerd hasn't been on too often, so I don't think he has a base yet. Now, this prank is going to be a whole lot better than what Llama and Shadow Knight did to me for one main reason. And that's because all of their blocks are just scattered around my base. This one is going to just be in one huge clump. So it's nothing too big, but I think it's perfect for what I'm wanting to do. Now, I think I've been stalling for long enough since the beginning of the episode, so I think it's finally time to do something I've been wanting to do since the beginning of this episode, which is finish the exterior of my base. Let's go. Now that was a long time lapse. I do have a couple issues with the build though, one being the fence that wraps around the whole base. Now, this isn't done, mainly because I have a bit of a debate. Now, let me explain. So, if I'm to stand right here, which was already like ground level, it's kinda hard to see the base as an entirety now. And this fence is actually supposed to go higher if I was to build it all. You won't be able to see very much of the base that I've actually built, and that's kind of a problem. So I've been debating if I should go with the fence and keep building it, or if I should just scrap the idea. Now the exterior isn't completely done because there's a bit of framing I have to do on those two towers that are a little bit higher than the others, but I feel like that's a job I can do off camera. Mainly because even if I was to do a little time lapse on this, it wouldn't be that big, and even if I was to sneak it in between episodes, it wouldn't be too noticeable either. Now I think that's just a better thing to build off camera. So I'm sorry if this is a bit of a shorter episode, but this episode, I wanted to come out sooner than later. A lot of time has been spent on this build and the time lapse, in fact, more than you think. I put a lot of work into these videos, so if you can please consider subscribing, it would help out the channel a ton, and you can always change your mind. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.